Everyone, so this is my second video of today, because you can see I'm wearing the same outfit as I did in my personal tag video, so please be sure to check that out. I'm sure you can find out a lot more about me because I'm quite new on YouTube. But today I've also decided to do a review, and this is on the MeMeMe highlighters in cheek tints. And I actually still have the box for this because, and call me cheeky, you can, because I was out shopping when I should have been revising, so I couldn't really be throwing away the packaging, so I kind of like stuffed it in a drawer somewhere, as you can see, and I opened up and I was like, wow, so it actually comes in a box, and I think that's way more useful for anyone who wants to go and pick these up. So let me begin. Now, MeMeMe is a brand that is known for doing quite a lot of benefit dupes. As you can obviously see from here, the 4 different cheek tints and highlighters are exactly like the Benefit High Beam and the Benefit Benny Tint and also Posy Tint. So, but the good thing about this is it's a lot cheaper, and I was actually willing to like buy and try each and every one of these individually, and they're £5.9 from a MeMeMe stand, and this they actually, cleverly enough, and I will link down below to their website, sell these in a set of 4 and it's only £15, so I highly recommend that you go check that out because you can try like all 4 things. So let's get down to review. Now unfortunately I don't own any of the Benefit ones, and I really love to because I'm actually getting quite into these highlighting tints and stuff. That's clever of me. And so let's begin. First, I'll start off with the highlighters because I actually don't have anything else to compare these to. And these are called Beat the Blues highlighters, and you get a pinky one and a goldy one, obviously depending on the undertone of your skin. But I'm actually wearing the pinky one today, if you can tell, on my nose and along my cheekbones, and it actually blends in quite well, and I've got quite yellow toned skin. So don't be afraid to try out both, because it will suit you. Now these highlighters can both be just applied like along the bridge of your nose and wherever else you want to highlight, or you can also, which I have stupidly not tried yet but I will do very soon and let you know on my blog probably, is mix them in with your foundation to give it a subtle glow, which I actually think is actually such a cute idea. So you can see those again there, and I'm actually going to swatch these now for you and show how they wear on my skin. Just for reference, I've got NC42 to NC43 skin from Shade Skin in MAC. So glad that you can reference to MAC because everyone seems to know those shade colours. So I'll show you here. This is Sunbeam. They've actually used the exact same names as Benefit. Is that allowed? Well, obviously it is. Which is the goldy toned one, and then you've got Moonbeam, which is the pink toned one, and I'll rub these in for you. Ooh, time swatches. See, they give a very pretty glow on the skin, and I'm actually very impressed with this. Now unfortunately I cannot properly compare it with the Benefit one. I haven't actually tried it on my skin, but I've seen it tried on other people's skin and it looks really gorgeous, and from my eye comparison anyway, I'd say that this is about relatively the same, and these are only £5.9 each, or you can get the whole set. So especially because my skin's quite like darkish as well, so it's harder for stuff to show up really. So and it actually gives such a really pretty glow. So there's the highlighters for you. I found that they do actually last quite a while, and definitely something for the summer because I'm loving this whole sort of liquid blending in, just fresh sort of look. I definitely recommend that for anyone who's willing to try it because it's much better than a powder highlighter. I've always been a fan of liquid makeup, to be honest, so it's been much easier to work with. And so next I'll get onto the cheek tints, and these are also £5.9 separately, or in the set like £15, and this can be compared to the Benefit Benny Tint and the Posy Tint. I'm not really sure if it's the same colour. I think this is actually closer to the Benny Tint than this is closer to the, this is not as close to the Posy Tint, but I don't really know. I'm just giving my opinion now. Honestly, I was so hyped about trying this out because I wanted to get the Benny Tint for ages, and I think I will. Because I'm such a fan of like really dark rosy colours. So I'm going to swatch this for you separately first. And with me, there is on its own, I don't know if you can see, but there it is rubbed in. Now on my skin, I find that I actually have to put on like quite a few strokes on my skin, and it gets quite streaky, which is quite annoying, to be honest. But I've tried it on people with darker skin, and it shows up a lot easier, which doesn't really make much sense because you'd think it'd show up on light skin easier. But yeah, that's why I definitely want to try the Benny Tint, because even though I use this quite a lot, I think this is the least successful out of, well, actually not, one of the least successful out of the four. I think because the Benny Tint, I've swatched it on my hand before and it was really pigmented, and I'm absolutely in love with this colour. But it's definitely worth a try, especially if you have lighter skin, because I'm sure it will show up. And now for the Poppy Tint. Now, I don't know well, it is good, I find. Something very strange about this. When I put it on my skin, it doesn't seem to show up at first. And then, there's a swatch right there, it seems to suddenly appear on my face, like wow, it actually looks like I'm wearing it. Which is very strange, to be honest, so let me swatch that in for you. I don't even know if you can tell. Like, these seem to barely show up on my skin, only if I like pile on the layers. Oh, it's like wasting the product, isn't it? Which isn't exactly very successful. So this is like all over the top of my hand now. All of that there is Poppy Tint. And you can't really see the pink that well, I don't think. So I'm thinking the Benefit Posy Tint will be a lot more pigmented than this. But one thing I want to mention, that all hope is not lost. If any of you have heard the Too True brand, that's also found in Superdrug, and this is only like $1.99 a product, so it's sort of like Natural Collection. Now this is supremely pigmented. I'm actually wearing this on my cheeks and lips today. And I bought this like a while back, just as a whim, because once again I want to try out these cheek tints. And this is a much different pink to Poppy Tint, as you can see right there. It's a very beautiful, sort of like electric baby pink. Can you even describe it that? What's the word? Fluorescent pink. And it shows up a lot better on my skin personally, and also on friends' skins. Like, they've been very impressed with this because it's only £2 and this is £5.9. And though the shades are different, this is like way more pigmented than this in my opinion. So I don't know if you can see, but Poppy Tint's like at the top of it, and then the Too True Tint, and this is in a blush pink one. They also do a rose one, but I've never picked up the rose one because at first, like this one here, I always thought it wasn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be. But I'm considering going back and getting it because I wasn't exactly thinking about applying it more than once, which is quite stupid, to be honest. So we can see all the swatches there. Now definitely these highlighters get a much higher rating from me than the two cheek tints. So I do actually adore these. I definitely use this quite a bit, but I put a darker powder blusher on top to kind of emphasize the colour. But I'm honestly in love with that colour, and if you have lighter skin than me, I think these will definitely show up better. So I definitely show up better. So there's all four of them together. I hope this is helpful to any of you. If you have any questions and also any requests, please leave them down below. And this is my last video for you lot today, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll be hoping to post something up soon. But I've got a very busy week coming up, so thank you very much for watching my videos. Bye!